Congratulations to Jacqueline Durran, who's won for... This is very loud. Can we turn Graham off, please? We don't want Graham. There, that's much better. Okay, this is Jacqueline Durran, who's won for costume on Little Women.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so costume, obviously, an expression of each one of theirs character. How did you go about it?
I went down the normal channel. I did historical research, even though it looks modern and looks like I may have started somewhere else. I started with historical research. I took on board the idea of the way Greta wanted to make the film, to how alive it wanted to be, how she wanted a fresh approach to period, not the way that we've seen it all the time. So I took historical research, I took the approach, and then I worked with each actress to find ways in which they wanted to express the character. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Because obviously for Greta, she's quite often she's got kind of trousers underneath. She's ripping her skirt off, isn't she? She
had bloomers that we made coloured, which was a kind of artistic license. We didn't go as far as trousers because 1860s trousers are really ugly. So we decided not to go there. But we went with bloomers, which are kind of cute. And yeah, I think it was just a series of choices about how you make these women look like the kind of women we could identify with, but at the same time touch on the Victorian, setting. Yeah. And the thing is that the Alcotts were a radical family, and Greta was working very much with the Alcotts as part of the interpretation of the March Sisters, so it kind of worked.
So it was a merge, yeah. Did you think that the film should have got more nominations?
Yeah. I wish the film had got more nominations. I think Greta's amazing. I think it's an absolutely fantastic thing that she's taken a female-centric film, written a script, directed it, and made it so hugely successful. So I think that not to say that all the things that I don't think it's achieved, I think it's achieved a great success. And I think that is the thing that opens doors in the end, is if you make profitable movies, you make movies that people love, then you get to make more movies.
Yeah, fantastic. Do we have any questions? Yes, we do. Hello.
I know that there are certain specific things that you did with costume, like I know that I've seen a lot of people talking about the moment that Jo fake proposes to Laurie. She's wearing the same waistcoat.
He's wearing a
no, he's wearing the same waistcoat as she's wearing when he proposes to her, or something like that.
I can't remember the right way around now. I think it's switched. Basically, Jo and Laurie shared clothes.
Yeah.
Because right from my very, very first meeting with Amy Pascal and Greta, they talked immediately about how to express the closeness between Jo and Laurie and how to make that kind of a living thing. And it seemed to me quite a natural thing. If you forget about Victorian, but you think about humans, and then you think about how when you're so close to somebody, and Jo was more boyish and Laurie was less boyish, that it just seems like a natural thing. That why don't they share? Why doesn't Jo borrow? So it was all about that. And then it was particularly, I did those switches at particular moments on purpose.
I was wondering if there were any other examples of things like that you can remember.
My favourite one actually is the way that Jo starts wearing Beth's clothes after Beth has died, and the way that Beth is wearing Jo's clothes when they're on the beach. I think that the poignancy of their relationship is kind of, I really like the fact that that's underlined in clothing.
Yeah. Well, thank you. What a lovely answer. Thank you very much. Congratulations.